Hi! I'm back again after the really exhausting race yesterday, um, which was very motivating. What was also very motivating is to just now watch the two races from the ESRO series, like watching David Parell and Niels Naujok's drive. And I thought to myself, I should get back into it. And with all the laps I did yesterday at Nürburgring, I was not so sure if I will stick with the McLaren. So I'm going to try out other cars today. Right now I'm planning to go back to the Ferrari. I'm actually not sure why I took the McLaren yesterday for the race, why I signed up with it. So I'm just gonna go back to the Ferrari, trying to find a good line, see how good I can push it around the track, and then maybe try something completely different that I've not really driven before. I'm thinking about maybe the Merc AMG. I'm not sure. Let's see how it goes, and yeah. Okay, we have actually everything set up. I always go with a custom race weekend because I don't feel practicing alone is worthwhile. And I just tried to get on multiplayer on a practice server, and it's basically impossible because of the free weekend. So it seems that there are literally thousands of players playing right now and overloading the multiplayer servers tiny bit. So let's just do it in single player. So it has been a while since I was in a Ferrari. Yeah, I think I got a standard setup saved. No, not save, load. Gonna try the other way around here. Bit more fuel so that we can do a few laps. Okay. Yeah. I think this is basically what comes close to the preset aggressive setup, because I was changing a little bit as far as I can remember. Yeah, but this is actually a good occasion since I'm in there. Very important tip for beginners, if they go into the setup, what you should always keep track of here in the fuel and strategy. Make sure that your front brakes and rear brakes are set to number 1. You can choose 4 different sets, and each set behaves differently. The first set is basically for standard 1-hour races. So let's just go with that. And always keep track of your tire set. Every time you go back into the garage, your tire set is renewed to another one. And you can see that when the wear, the profile is changing. The tires can go down until I think 1.6 or 1.7. So if you want to practice and do lap times and see how your car behaves, make sure you always have the same tire set when you go back in. Another tip is to have your brakes on a good temperature. You can close down the brake ducts in the rear to 2 and in the front to 3. So this will help you to get temperature into your brakes quicker and to have better braking power. So let's see. Let's get for a drive.
Green light, go, go, go.
Now, as I said, it has been a while since I've driven the Ferrari. Let's see if I can still remember how it handles. I have to be honest, I really am not a big fan of this track. which makes it an even better candidate to practice more on it. If you don't like a track, practice more on it, definitely. Because then it's even more important to get better and to get a better feeling. Oh, that was... I missed the brake marker there. It's crazy how different it feels from the McLaren. So I'm just now trying to get a bit of feeling of the car and warm up to the track again. I can already feel that the car is a bit more, or at least seems to be a bit more nervous on turning in comparison to the McLaren. Braking power is really good. Oh, when the AI is coming out of the pits, they are going so damn slow. Oh, the car sounds great.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Whoop. Too late there. Ah, also not good. I haven't driven the Ferrari in, I think, 1 or 2 weeks. I'm struggling a little bit. Be careful of the AI because they're braking a bit earlier.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
See that I can pass them. I could have gone without AI, but it just feels boring to go alone on a track. And it just helps you to get a bit of a feeling for the other cars on track. The McLaren felt more stable in corners, so might need to try to adapt a little bit. I'm not very well experienced with setup, so I'm just trying to get a better feeling for the car before I just start messing with the setup. That's very dangerous for beginners, because you can basically pretty much screw up the car.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Yay! I so like the BMW right in front of us. The car looks absolutely amazing. And it actually sounds really cool. It's just so difficult to drive. I just think I tried it once for a few laps and I was like, oh no. I can't even imagine driving that over a longer period of time, but who knows? If I get better, with a better feeling for the cars, maybe I'll try it again. I can brake later than with the McLaren yesterday. Which might be track conditions as well, because they are now really good. Yesterday they were not so good, but the feeling on the brake is better in the Ferrari. Would you look at the car? Oh! You see, just a slight tip on the brakes because I was afraid to bump into the BMW and immediately losing stability. Let's see if you can get a better drive out here. No, too late on the throttle. But okay, no stress. Just try to stick as close as possible to the BMW. Okay. Need to be careful here because they always brake into this corner. I don't know why they brake at this point. And it surprises me every single time. I should know better by now, actually. But this is what's so cool if you practice with AI or on multiplayer servers, because it's very important to get a feeling for the car in front of you and for the car distance. If you just keep driving alone on your own, you will never get a feeling for racing. But it takes a while to adapt, because everybody drives different and the AI certainly has a very specific driving style. I can't really put in any clean laps because of the AI right now, but that's no problem. I just want to get a feeling for the car. Some people already switched to second gear before going through that corner, but so far I haven't really been able to do that. Still getting irritated. I'll keep a bit of a distance here, because he brakes and I'll accelerate. Let's see if I can squeeze in through this corner.
Car on the right.
Yes, beautiful.
Clear on the right.
That was nice and clean. Cool. It's really cool. That's why I like driving with AI, because you can keep on practicing stuff like that. Even if it messes up your pace for like 2 or 3 laps. Oh, bit too late. That was tight.
Well done, mate. This is me. You're so fast.
Too early. I'm not used to the good braking performance right now. Can brake a bit later. That was not nice. I was pretty sure that I'll exceed track limits there. Ah, that was better, okay. Brake a bit deeper into this one. Double apex and go. Yes. I think that was okay. Throttle, push, 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 push. Come, 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 come. Okay, that was cleaner. Ah, not tight enough. Now for the rally part of the track. Okay. I think there was an okay-ish lap. 158.7. In comparison to all the other drivers out there, not so fast, but I'm actually quite okay with that so far. Bit later braking, okay. Let's see if we can go a bit quicker here. Off to my least favorite part of the track. No. To stick more to the curbs. Whoa. That was rough. Car feels actually good. Just need to find a cleaner lap. Cleaner line. That was better, I think. Well, it was not quick enough, okay, but need a bit of a tighter line through there. Rally part. What? See, that was too close. Perfect example of how to not go through the rally chicane. So when we go back into the garage, as I said, very important to always go back to the tire set number 1. You see here now new tire set 3.0. We want to go back to the first tire set, so that we continue practicing the performance. The rest actually felt okay for me. Once I get more used to the car and push more. So, did I save? Yeah, I saved. Let's save it again. I just love the sound of the cars. It's brilliant. Okay. I really want to get more used to the Ferrari and a bit more rhythm going before I try completely a different car, which will pretty surely result in something devastating. Just quickly check something, sorry. Okay. when you leave the pits, always make sure to check the map. And no one else is coming. And never leave pit lane like this. Well, it was the best example to how to not leave the pit lane. Brakes not on temperature, tires not on temperature. Nürburgring is really, I don't know if it's unique, but it's really special to use the curbs to help you get pulled into corners or get more traction out of corners. It's really interesting. That's something, a little bit of a challenge for me to really take that into your racing line. Because you need to hit every corner and every curb basically the same time every lap to be able to pull off the lap times in the racing line. And that's what I really can't do. Sometimes I hit it just the right way, sometimes I won't. So yeah, it's totally normal. It will take more time to get used to that and focus on the racing line. Still not sure how to hit that last corner. Sometimes I get it right. I really like the braking in the Ferrari. That was not good. This corner. Keep it pointed directly. Try to hit the double apex and push. Tricky. Bit too wide. I think actually the section felt okay, but it was not quick enough. Rally chicane. Let's try to get a bit tighter line here. Probably I can get on the accelerator a bit earlier. That was a tight line. That felt good. I think that was a bit better. Tighter line. Really, really bad mistake. That would have been actually a really good lap. Well, now it's wasted. Happens. Rally chicane! No rally today. Later braking here. Tighter line. Was a bit sliding there. I think that was a bit too early. Whoop. Not good. This is I absolutely can't get a grip on that corner combination. So let's go. Trying to find the double apex. Ah. Rally chicane. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Come on, get a feeling. Can be quicker, but I think it was better. Let's hope that I'm not running into the AI driver in front of me in this lap. That was better. That was also better. Smooth exit. Don't look at the clock, don't look at the clock, stay focused. Give me some drag, come on! 158.3, okay. We are starting to find a bit of a better line.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Thanks for bumping into me. That's something the AI can reliably do. They obviously do not care if you're inside or outside. They just give you a friendly nudge to remind you that they are AI. If I can just... I need to stay closer here. Closer to the inside curbs. Because then they pull you through the corner. Tricky double apex corner. Okay. See, that was a better tighter line. And I managed to get a bit more speed. It's very important to get a bit more speed here for this, well, it's not a real straight, but it's... If you don't take enough speed, you lose a lot of time here. Rally, chicane, and stupid last corner, which I still can't take properly. Godzilla in front of us! My driver's license has been upgraded to silver. What? I didn't even know this is a thing.
Car on the right. Clear
Well,
on the right.
let's make sure to not lose our upgrade right in the next corner. That's cool. You saw it live on stream. Come on, Godzilla, don't be so fat. Let the Italian stallion pass, please. I like the huge rear wing of the Nissan, it's amazing. It looks so mean. Let's see. We need to lift off the accelerator earlier here because he's braking, see? And we can take more speed to get him in the next corner. Or not. Okay, we messed it up. But it's another good opportunity to practice getting close behind another driver and trying to predict what he's doing and keep a good distance and not do any mistakes. So where is he going now? Left or
Car
right?
on the right. Clear on the right.
Yes, we got him through the rally chicane. Da-da-da! Oh. Was that a better line through the last corner? Not sure. So tire pressure is still looking good. That's okay. Let's see if we can push a bit more. It's not so good. Ah! I hate this section. And because I hate it, I just keep on doing it over and over. Double apex, but still, nah. I think I need to approach the first one more directly. This was okay. Yeah, we are building up speed again for this section. I really actually start to like this section with the first left and then right turn. I can remember the first time I went on Nürburgring track, I was absolutely not able to take that corner. I was pretty much braking way too early and coasting too much. That was later. Later than usual. That was too early. The harder I push, the more mistakes I make. So it's even more important to focus on a cleaner pace. See, that was a really bad lap, losing so much time over the whole lap. Rally chicane. Whoop, 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 whoop. Stupid last corner. I think I'm getting nicknames for all the corners here on the track. Okay. I mean, the car feels okay, it's just me doing too many mistakes. Was too hard on the brakes. Now if that was a drifting competition, I think we would have gotten some points there. Tires are begging for mercy. Approaching rally chicane. Whoop. Whoop. Was that a good approach for the last corner? We will see if we can pick up more speed. Yeah, we picked up more speed. My least favorite section. I still can't find a proper line through there. You saw the black stripes from my drifting last lap there. Ah. Losing a bit of focus right now. Another drifting competition entry. That was very close. Very close to the Bordsteinkante, as we say in German. Come on, little Italian pony. Ah, too early. Wow, way too early. What the fuck was I thinking? Losing another second. Jesus. I think maybe we should switch to the next tire set. Yeah. Let's check. Because I can, at least I imagine the tire set is slipping a bit. What does it say? Light grey in 2.6 should actually be okay. I don't really want to mess anything with the setup because it just... I do so many mistakes that it doesn't really make any sense to change anything in the setup. Yeah. Let's just see. I just want to take a few more laps with the Ferrari. A 158.3 is for my skill level okay. I would be happy if I could finally dip into the 157s, but that would require me to not make so many mistakes. Let's see. I'm happy that at least a few people are watching. If there's anything you would like to know, just push it in the comments. I'm even open for suggestion, but basically I'm especially open for any suggestion to get a bit quicker. So let's be gentle with the new tire set. Ah! My nose was itching. That's a good excuse for the next race. Oh, I also wanted to try a different camera view. Because I see a lot of races go with a little bit different, where you see the steering wheel and camera is moving a bit more. I don't know. Why is my nose itching? Stop it! Whoa! Did I? No, I didn't hit it. No, tighter, tighter, tighter. Was that better? No. I need to turn in later. I was a bit too early there. Bits of a tighter line there. I love the the Ferrari is doing when you lift off the throttle. Sounds amazing. Was it too early? No. It's okay. I can't get proper drive out of there. This was better. There was way too much braking. I was a bit afraid. I thought I was way too late on the brakes. Tricky, it's really tricky. early. That was not good. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Easy peasy. Yeah, I wanted to try the different camera. Is it? No, it's not this one. I think it's this one, but it's a bit too far away. Let's see how this works. Wow. It's a very different feeling. I just want to give it a try because I see a lot of drivers go with that point of view. Holy shit. Yep. Wow. That's crazy. Feels completely different. Oh my god. I think that was a bad idea. I have no feeling for any brake marker right now. Oh god. Ciao, bella. That feels insane. Oh god, no. I can really feel that I'm sitting more behind. Oh my god. Wow, it feels completely different. This is crazy. I did not expect that, to be honest. I really did not expect that. Wow. It's really irritating to see my own steering wheel. Wow. Great. If I haven't been blaming myself on the stream before, I certainly do now. It feels absolutely different, this perspective. Balabuba. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with this perspective. Wow. I can hardly describe how different this perspective feels. If you have not tried it out before, you should definitely do. It's also interesting because the perspective is moving more. The other perspective was completely static. This one's moving a little bit with the car. With what you do. I think I'm starting to get used to a little bit. I'm still slower, but I get a bit of a feeling for the camera position. Wow. Oh shit. Woi. So if you have not tried it, you should try switch the camera view. Definitely switch it. And see what suits best for yourself. But be prepared that you have to relearn a bit of the tracks again, because the brake markers and indicators now are a bit different from the perspective.
Clear on the left.
Wow, it's didn't expect it to feel this different. Oh shit. Mr. Rally chicane. Maybe I need to change the distance, or I don't know. Whoa, what's going on there? It's the hype train. 10 cars. Kind of gives you a better sensation of the speed that you're going. It's more immersive. It's really fascinating. Dude, where are you braking? Oh shoot! I completely forgot that the AI is braking in this section. They are always braking up the hill. Doesn't make any sense at all, but maybe I need to increase the difficulty of the AI. Wow, this perspective.
Car on the left.
Move over, pinhead! So if one word would describe the new camera view I just put in, it's immersion. It feels more immersive. Wow. I can only guess how it must feel with a VR. So... the V12 Aston sounds so crazy. Wow, did you see the flames? It's absolutely brilliant. I think we're going to restart the session. Thinking about trying the AMG, which I've never driven before, so it will be a disaster. I wonder if the camera position would have helped me in my race yesterday. Oh, don't forget they are braking here.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Not bad. I also need to check my Discord messages. Probably my buddy is giving me some tips of what I'm doing wrong. Oh, rally shitty. Oh. Let's find a nice parking spot. For a short break. This looks like a nice parking spot, don't you think? Very nice. Okay. So I'm actually gonna restart this session. Let's try the Mercedes. Just quickly checking my messages. Bum 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 bum. I should be more ambitious with curbs. Yeah, I agree. VR is just awesome, yeah. I really have to say that this camera angle feels absolutely crazy. It feels absolutely crazy because I think also my screen is a little bit too far away. This is insane. I think it really gives. Let's see, move the screen close a bit. It really felt more immersive. No, I don't think I would have been able to push the 57 because of all the traffic in front of me. I have options for the head movement and everything. Okay, let's check that. So, yeah. Let's now completely blame myself in a car I've never driven before. Well, I tried it once, to be honest. I'm honest with you. So, if I'm absolutely messing it up, it's completely my fault. But I think I need to get used to front engine cars. Do you have my team here? Yeah. Oh, shit. Sorry, I need to change that really, really quickly. It's also interesting how your taste changes when you think something was looking cool and you go back to the design and you're like, no way. So how many designs do I have here? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. Maybe this one. Let's turn it around real quick. I'm really annoyed that there's not really any white in there. Everything is like kinda grey. I also don't want to go full black. 3, 4, 5 was the other car. 3, 4, 5. 506. 506. Okay. I just love the look of the car. Absolutely insane. Pum 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 param. We are amateur. Yep. Okay. Let's take that one. Pum 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 pum. I think we wanted to increase the skill. Yeah, let's put it up to like 92. Let's do 9. No, I don't know. 90 was really. Let's see, 92. And start the session. So yeah, I think I've driven the Merc one or two times. I just basically gave it a try and thought to myself, oh Jesus. So right now, let's experience together how it feels to try out a new car. With the aggressive preset, of course. What else? Do I have anything saved here? Oh, see, save! We don't want save. aggressive preset. So usually the first thing we need to increase is the tire pressure. So I'll do that right now, just by 0.3. In the beginning I like to increase the traction control. Fuel. We were going with 50. Never forget the front brake set. See, the front brake set is always on 2, which is actually not so strong brake set. I don't know why they put that up in there. Nothing there, nothing there. What do you brake by? 60. I don't know, just get it down to 60, sounds good. Brake duct 3, 2 in the rear, 77 and 48. He's even lower than the Ferrari. The Ferrari was, I think, on 56 and 57. So he's higher in the rear but lower in the front. Wow. Let's see. Base, Agro, Merc. Nothing else. And let's take the beauty for a spin.
Green light. Go, go, go.
See absolutely nothing. You saw nothing. Nothing happened. Just had to restart because of technical difficulties. Pa 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 pa. Okay.
Green light. Give it all you can.
If that wasn't an indication. Okay. I think this car will have a lot of power oversteer. The sound is already absolutely insane. The way how he smashes in the gears. Chum. So, when approaching a new car, take it slow. I really need to find the feeling for this car. It feels completely different to the Ferrari. So I'm not sure how pro drivers are approaching this. If they already have a better feeling for car when they try it the first time. Whoa. Feels completely different to the Ferrari. Great. So if I was ever looking for another challenge, I just found it. It somehow feels nervous on corner entry, but when you're in the corner it feels very stable. And it feels really quick, wow. Feels really fast. How is the rally chicane? It's interesting. I would have expected a front engine car to be a bit heavier. To feel heavier, more clunky. Oh. Its rear end is a bit wobbly when braking. Interesting. What? Power oversteer? Oh!
We've got some light damage on the front.
Oh, okay, engine is still running. Wow. Okay, I need to be more gently on acceleration. That was some really crazy power oversteer. But the car seems to be fine. Not sure. Yeah, the car is fine. It was just me. But you just saw the perfect example to why I'm now trying a completely different car, and why from time to time it is actually a good idea to try something completely different, because it helps you get better feeling for the overall behavior of a car and for the physics. So if I'm looking like a complete idiot right now, it's because I absolutely feel like a complete idiot. I really upped the challenge here for myself. I changed the camera perspective and I changed car. It feels so strange. I would have expected it to be more clunky when going into corners, like heavier. But it actually feels okay on turn-in. That was too late. That was my mistake. This camera perspective feels like I have to completely relearn the track. But I'm really starting to like the perspective. Honestly, it feels really... I'm saying this for like the 10th time now, but it feels more immersive. Might be interested in VR after all. Easy beasy. Need to get a feeling where left and right limits are of the car.
Well done, mate. This is the universal license.
204. Well, I've done worse. Feels definitely bigger. The car feels definitely bigger. It's hard to describe it any different. Just feels bigger. This I need to be more careful here. tire pressure needs a bit of increase, especially in the rear. But I'll just want to get a bit better feeling in the car first. I need to turn it in earlier here through the rally chicane. Oh, that was too late. But I took some time out of there. That was a bit better, but need to turn in quicker. And that was too late on the brakes. So I feel like, how to describe that? It is in faster corners it's understeering on corner entry. See, I turned the wheel faster, felt better here as well. So I don't really want to mess with the setup right now, so I guess I'll just need to throw it in a bit harder into the faster turns. But I need to adjust the tire pressure first. Let's do that. I can adjust my head direction, the way the head is looking. I think, I don't know if that's possible in this view setting. I know that you can switch the camera to like the head camera. Sorry. And he's looking there. I don't know. I'll have to check if it's available for this. Tire pressure 27.6 there. Okay. 2, 3 there. 1, 2, 3 there. 1, 2, 3 there. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I don't really want to mess around with this right now. I mean, the understeer, I don't want to put it any higher, no. I just let it be, just get a better feeling for the car before we start messing with anything. So, options, no. It's here, right? Look, you mean this one, look with wheel. Let's see what that does. What's the pitch? Oh. Interesting. I think we need a bit higher here. So, let's see what that does actually. Let's see what it does. So we are sitting in a German car. Maybe we should talk a little bit, you know, more German English. Feel the throttle. I really love the sound of the car. I love sound of V8 in general. Twin turbocharged V8. Wow. Sounds amazing. I was actually so disappointed by Audi that only the first generation of the R8 had a V8 twin turbocharged engine. I was just thinking the name's R8, just keep a V8 engine in there. It's way more cooler than a V10. But honestly, the V10 in the R8 also sounds cool. But the V8 is just cooler. Oh, I see. Now the head's turning a bit with the wheel. It's messing up with my driver's line again. Thank you, Jörg. I think I'm sitting too high. Or not? Ah, the sound of the car. You know what's funny here? The head movement helps me with looking into the corner. How stupid is that? That was actually one of my toughest challenges, to look into the corner, look at where I'm going. And this camera perspective is actually helping me with this. To my German friend Jörg, you just helped me, I think. Thank you very much. I just now need to get used to this new perspective and learn the car from scratch. But I have to be honest, the Mercedes... Oh no, we don't call it Mercedes. We call it Merc, the AMG. Feels really cool. And I love how the sound is being reflected from the wall here on the straight. Did you see that? Very, very nervous on braking when the rear lifts up. I'm wondering if the Aston Martin has the same issue. Bit too late. It feels so crazy. Feels like an absolutely different experience right now. I'm really glad that I changed the camera perspective. Even though I have to learn it all again, somehow, it feels better. Feels really better. So anyone out there, if you have not tried it out, give it a try, please. Yep, turning in faster actually helps with the understeering. Now enjoy the sound of the V8. I'm getting goosebumps from that. I really start to like the behavior of the car. actually surprised that it turns in this easily. Power oversteer and fast turn in understeer. That's an interesting combination. Aye, this was not good. Too late. You can certainly feel that it's a bit heavier car. Whoa. Tricky. No, 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 no. Aye, aye, aye. Okay. That was way too much on the curb. That was actually really interesting. Was the first. Let's take a look. I want to see what happened there. I can't really see that here. I touched. Just doing a bit slower. Just want to see where I touched it. I was going in there and I was pushing the throttle. Yeah, that was way too high up there. See? Wow, that's really cool to see. This is really interesting to see, actually. This is something I could do with the Ferrari, but I can't do it with the Mercedes in the base aggressive setup. You see? Yeah, way too much. I was turning it in too early. And here I push the throttle and you can immediately see car losing control. Black stripes. Nice. Okay. Interesting. So the first few laps in the Merc, in the AMG, to sum it up. Power oversteer out of the corner. And a little bit of understeer into faster corners. That's interesting. It's basically completely different to the Ferrari. Fascinating. This game is absolutely amazing. Every time you try something new. God, the engine. We see people approaching, so we slow down. I love the noise of the gear change. Now I'm scared of the curves on the inside. And I'm just noticing that my cats are going crazy because it's time for dinner. So I'll just turn in the car. Yeah. I also forgot to switch back to the first tire set. I'm going with a completely fresh new tire set. So I'll just take a short 2-minute break to feed my cats. I'll be back in a minute. I fed the kitties. Suho Spaghetti Yo. That's a cool name. Ferrari and NSX have been my favorites to drive in ACC. Yeah, I started with, what did I start with? I think I started, yeah, I remember now, I actually tried the AMG as one of my first cars, and it was completely overwhelming experience for me. Then I tried the Audi R8, it felt better, I was able to go a bit quicker, and then I got to the McLaren, and the McLaren was so easy and smooth and precise to drive. So if there's any other beginner watching, give the McLaren a try. It actually is really easy and comfortable to drive. But I think it's really hard to push it to the limit because you have to be very precise with it. You can lose a lot of speed if you're not precise enough. And then I switched to the Ferrari, and I actually enjoyed the Ferrari quite a lot. I just enjoyed it. I just need to try it with the new camera perspective actually. I actually have never driven the NSX so far. You know why? Because people say bad things about the Honda. But I think, when was it? The last SRO American race? I think last weekend at Mount Panorama. What's his name? Wittmann, I think? I'm not sure, but he won ahead of David Perel in the Honda NSX. That was crazy. Yeah, try the camera's perspective. I just did, and I thought I'm going completely crazy, but it feels more immersive. And I mean, we can take a look. Take a quick look. If you go, that was something that my German friend Jörg suggested. Look with the wheel. It makes the driver look a little bit into the direction that you are steering. And what I just noticed for me is it was always a bit difficult for me to look where I was driving. I was so focused on everything ahead of me that I was like, ugh. And this just now I noticed is like the camera is, I'm steering to the right. The camera is pointing a bit more to the right, and I'm naturally looking with my eyes more to the right. So this might help you as well. And the other stuff like height and distance is then preference based on like the screen distance. You can't see it here on camera. It's basically my screen. If I'm sitting in the chair, my screen is basically 1.5 arm lengths away from me right now in my current setup. So I'm waiting for my other setup to arrive, because me and my girlfriend are sharing the same sim rig, and we're discussing a lot of times who gets to drive. So I get my own sim rig. So I'm working on a bit of a different setup to hopefully get the screen closer to me as well. So depending on the distance, you just need to adapt the stuff here. So no, save. Let's just quickly checking my messages. Jörg just tells me he doesn't see the difference of 5%. Let's increase it more then. Let's just see what happens. We are here to experiment. Let's increase it to 10. So yeah, if you just came to the stream, don't be surprised. This is a beginner stream. And I just got into the AMG after I think 2 months. So I'm having 2 challenges. I'm driving a car that I'm absolutely not able to drive. with the camera perspective I've never used before. This is brilliant. I'm saving you guys the pain. So, 32 minutes left. We have ice cold tires. I'm still wondering why the GT3 is not using tire, or do you call them tire warmers? I'm still relatively new to sim racing. I appreciate these types of channels. That's actually awesome to hear, because this is the whole idea behind that channel. I got into sim racing like 2 months ago with Race Room. Basically when the global pandemic hit, I was lucky to buy a used sim rig with the G29 wheel, and I thought to myself, well, I'm basically put on hold at work. I have all the time I need, so why not give it a try? And I really love it. And the thing that I experienced is I was watching a lot of videos. Just when I'm talking a bit here, I'll just tone down the noise. Sorry, just rambling a few minutes here. What I noticed is I was watching a lot of YouTube videos and a lot of channels, and it was too much for me to handle, too much for me to understand. It was such a high level information, even though there are really great channels out there and really great YouTubers and streamers providing beginner tips and stuff like that. I was sitting here and was like, Jesus, the guy's braking at a 100-meter board. If I brake at a 100-meter board, I just go straight ahead and crash. So I thought to myself, I don't want to mess too much and get too much input and confused, and just try to find my own way. Keep on watching like other races and streams and YouTubers, but do the stuff in my own pace. Even though it will take me weeks and months and probably 1, 2, 3 years to get to a really good level, it's about the experience. And I thought to myself, why don't I share that? Just give it a try and see if there are other people out there like me who have this challenge to just get into sim racing and want to learn more and understand more, and maybe have someone sitting here with the same challenges and the same struggles. So I'm happy to hear that it's working out, and I hope I can help you guys. So if there's anything you want to know, or anything you comment, anything, any feedback, I'll really appreciate it. So, time to blame myself even more. I'll just enjoy the sound of the car. So let's see, we increased to 10% of the head movement. Let's see what it does. Whoop, engine is running. Oops. But we have ice cold tires, so we need to be a bit careful. If you missed my power 360 in the... Just did a power 360 donut in the pit lane before. Hey Jörg, if you're still watching, can you notice the head movement now? It's moving a bit more now. And I can really notice that I'm actually looking now where the car is heading. I can really recommend trying out this setting. It's just really confusing to see the hands on screen moving. You may notice my head turning with the camera. This is brilliant. Don't touch the curbs here. You can really feel the rear end of the car tailing around when braking. Well, I can hit setup and drive, then the tires are on temperature again. That's a hack. That's a cheat. Didn't know that. Guys, we are having a really educational stream right now. It's amazing. I love it. Thanks for the input, Nikos. So hit escape, hit drive again after the setup, and the tires are warm. That's a cool trick. Oh. Just saw again how the rear end started. What do you call it? Dogtailing? I don't. Power oversteer. Okay. Look at the track. Hi guys. I'm letting you pass. I'm a nice guy. Whoa, 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 come on, pal. Easy on the throttle. This car is really a challenge to... Wow. Okay, now I have dirty tires as well. I don't know if there's any sense in trying to experiment with the setup to make the car a bit more stable when I'm not really used to it right now. I'm open to suggestions. It feels really nervous. But maybe that's not a bad thing to practice. Fishtailing, yeah, that's how you call it. Thanks, Spaghetti. Oh shit. The car is actually fishtailing a lot. This car is really telling me drive clean. Smooth and clean as possible. I should try out the Honda. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I think for today that's enough of a challenge. Set the brake bias more to the front. Okay, Nikos. That sounds reasonable. Oh. Did you hear the sound of silence? I just love the V8 sound. Now a really stupid question. Brake balance to the front is to the left or to the right? It took a bit of time to get used to driving the AMG. Yeah, it feels absolutely different. I'm now really embarrassed, but in which direction do I move the brake bias if I want more brake power at the front? To the right. Brilliant. We really have a very educational stream going on for everyone. Thank you very much, Nikos. Yeah. Do you recommend more? 61, 62? I don't want to mess too much with it. It was on 60. Higher percentage is more priority, okay. Let's go back to the first tire set. I don't know, let's... Yeah, I actually have it on the wheel, see? Nikos, you are my hero for today. You are the MVP, most valuable player for today. Thank you very much. I have it here on my G29. Yeah, it should be this button there. I'll just put it on 62. And then let's see what happens. One thing at a time. I think the tire pressure was 27. Ooh. Well, I think that was because I was slipping and sliding. Yeah. Let's leave it like that. Okay. So when I'm pushing these buttons, brake bias 62. See? Yeah, I got it. Okay. So now we can actually mess with the brake bias. So the next time we head down the straight, I should feel a difference right now because we increased brake bias by 2%. Oh, I didn't check now if the car is coming. Now you can also see the camera moving. Really cool. So Spaghetti Yo, you need to tell me once you tried the camera perspective if it was as enlightening to you as it was to me. Try and see, yeah. Trial and error, that's true. And this is what's actually so amazing to me about this game. I've been playing it for 2 months now and I'm barely grasping what it is about. Yeah, you don't stop learning. Now let's see how the braking behavior has changed. You're talking about the value of brake bias, yeah. But I mean, it's trial and error for basically everything. Wow! I was a bit late, but no fishtailing! Did you see that? Amazing. It's interesting, it's so interesting. It just changed 2% of the brake behavior, the brake bias. And the behavior of the car changes completely. In terms of braking. Wow, I was really hard on the brake. Actually, it felt like I was harder on the brake there until the first apex, and the car didn't go crazy. The understeer into faster corners, this needs to get used to. Sometimes I'm just not quick enough with changing directions on my steering wheel. Too slow. That's also a behavior I need to change. Quicker turn. Yeah, that was better. Ooh, that was too quick. It only feels understeery in the faster corners. When I brake hard like here, for a slow corner, it's actually okay. See? Glad I could help Spaghetti, yo. I hope I'll see you soon with your experiences after changing the camera angle. I'm really looking forward to your report. See, here it feels okay. It's this section now where it feels like it's understeering. See? Ah! Maybe I'm turning in too late or too slow. I'm trying. So the issue might not be the car, but me needing to get a bit more used to the car. But at least I start to get a bit quicker. Also get the feeling for the new camera angle, for the new view is getting better. It's definitely improving. Whoops.
Brother mate, this is me, personal best.
I'm glad we solved the fishtailing. Too harsh on the brakes. Too late. Oh, that felt actually better than the last few times. Yeah, no. See, there it was again. Bit of understeer. I couldn't make the corner, but maybe I was too fast. I don't know. It's what I still need to understand. He really doesn't like the curbs there. Holy macaroni. The Ferrari can take those curbs without any issue. The AMG doesn't really like them. At least in the base aggressive preset. It's really interesting how this car behaves absolutely differently than to the Ferrari. No absolute perfection. That was way too quick. Okay. I mean, to be honest, this makes driving... This feels like a real challenge right now. The McLaren, although the McLaren is really hard to master and to drive fast, felt too precise, too easy. I had the feeling that I was at the limit of the car, even though I absolutely was not. And in this car right now, it feels absolutely insane. Like I really need to work for it, but I feel the potential of the car. I'm not sure if that does make any sense. I should somehow be able to get through there in second gear. Oh, that was cleaner. That was cleaner. Might have been too quick. Ah, you see? Bit too late there. Ah! It feels heavy in the faster turns. But I'll get used to that. It's actually really exciting right now to learn this car. And I'm really happy that I have some guys watching and helping. Thank you very much for taking the time to stick with me. Ah, not clean. Dirk, ich fahre Singleplayer. Multiplayer ist gerade echt überlastet. So I tried to get into multiplayer before, but it seems that because of the free weekend, it's really overloaded. I wasn't able to load any server list, so I'm doing it in single player. Gerne, Dirk. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Well, I'm slow, but I think I'm getting to a point where I'm steadily slow. I have a feeling I can brake later into this double apex than with the Ferrari. Okay. I'm now really scared of the curbs right there. Slowly starting to get a feeling for the perspective for the car. Whoop. Does the car feel understeer when you try to get out of a corner? Let me check. I need to pay attention. Felt good here. Ah, was sliding. No! Lap invalidated. It's always this 1 millimeter. It's hard to say. In some corners it feels understeering, in some it doesn't. Oh, completely missed it there. I'm off the throttle and it's understeering. But I might have taken the corner completely wrong there. I'm on throttle. Feels okay. Wow. It's really hard to say. I think I lack the experience to put into words what I'm feeling right now for the car. see here. Slightly on throttle. Mein Lackiervideo, ja. Dankeschön, Dirk. Mein Lackiervideo war basically das erste, was ich gemacht habe. So my custom tutorial video for anyone maybe who hasn't checked my channel yet. There was like a leak with the texture package and I did a tutorial on how you can do your custom car livery for single player. Go check it out if you want to play around and do your own custom livery. And I also have a beginner video series started with like my first tips and first steps that I did in the game. Maybe it will help someone. It basically is understeering when I'm off the throttle. Now I know I should not be coasting so much through corners, but it's really strange. Maybe I need to try it on a different track to be more precise. Here it feels fine. It's only in some corners, so maybe I'm doing something wrong. Here, for example, felt understeery. If it feels understeery in the middle of the corner, when you're off the brake and off the gas, you're trying to carry too much. Like here. Too much speed, yeah, that might be. If I would manage a consistent lap, we could check and compare. I'm still getting used to the car. But I'm starting to like the car. It gives very good feedback. And we got rid of the fishtailing. That was really easy solution actually. So let's see. The power oversteer is crazy. So I need to be more gentle with the throttle, I guess. I just got into second gear. But it might have been too slow. Feels fine here. Okay, I think you were possibly right with carrying too much speed. I'm trying to take it a bit slower now. More under control. Okay. Felt good. Okay. I was maybe pushing to go too fast through certain corners. Rally chicane. Just a power oversteer left. But I can solve that by... Look!
Well done, mate. Wasn't fast and slow.
I improved by going slower through corners. Thank you very much, Nikos. Nikos, for how long have you been playing this game, or sim racing in general? Seven-tenths quicker by going slower through corners. Lesson learned, I'd say. keep the car under control and you can go quicker. Sim racing for a few years, cool. What have you been playing mostly? iRacing? Race Room? Really starting to like that car. I would have not expected that. Oh, Bob. I can also lower the front, yeah. Just saw the previous message. Whoop. Ah, too ambitious. Assetto Corsa and Project... Oh yeah, Project Cars 2. I completely forgot. Ah. See, too much speed again. Yeah. Oh, the session is over. Shit. Wow. I can feel that the car has, I think, a lot of potential. If I can start to use it, I'll get quicker, but I have to approach it more carefully. Keep it under control, not push it too hard. Yeah, the tires are wearing off too, that's right. I'll just enjoy driving so much at the moment with you guys that I completely forget about everything else. Like, just go lap after lap after lap. Wow, lots of red, but... So my quickest was the 200.6 after Nikos gave me a very important tip to not carry so much speed. So if I can keep it more under control, be a bit more consistent, I'm sure I can get it below 2 minutes. So to just shortly recap, I was starting the stream in the Ferrari 488 and after a really long time got back into the Ferrari. I managed to 158.8 and yeah, after that I just wanted to try a totally new car I've not really used before, which is the AMG, just to really showcase what's going on when you try a car as a beginner that you have never driven before. And I've been learning a lot in the past hour actually, so I think the next session is also free practice. So let's just go with that. Just enjoy the sound of the AMG so much. It sounds absolutely insane. So is it taking over my settings? 60, yeah. So the only thing we basically changed was the brake bias from 60 to 62%, which means a bit more on the front. Yeah. Yeah, I was going with the first tire set, even though I have no grain, no blisters, nothing, but yeah, it's wearing down a bit. What's your strategy on tires for Assetto Corsa? I've watched in a few different videos. I think what I heard was that like the usual a tire is dead when this 3.0 reaches I think 1.5 or 1.6. I think that's basically the limit. I'm not sure. I never got there. But if you have a fresh set of tires, it takes like 1 or 2 laps until they start to build up grip. And I think once you reach around 2.7, 2.6, they can start to feel like they are degrading. I hope I'm remembering that correctly. So basically you can go with a set of tires for an hour like they do in the real Blank Paint GT series, and also in the esports races like we've seen today and the SRO event. The pro drivers are able to push to the limit in a car for over an hour with the same set of tires. Yes, Nikos is saying right now lap 3 is the peak grip. This is important, for example, for qualifying sessions. And interestingly, if you're participating in a race which goes an hour or even longer, and the weather is fine and you have good conditions, you can see drivers get quicker and quicker later in the race. This is because in the game there's actually a layer of rubber being built up on the track, which enables you to go quicker. So if you have been managing your tires really well and not pushed too crazy, you can get faster by the end of the race, which is also really interesting. The tire physics in the game are actually brilliant. I think they are. I haven't really raced many other games. I've never raced iRacing, but what I've heard so far, the tire physics are really good in Assetto Corsa Competizione. And because you get lighter and lighter, so the longer a race takes, the more fuel you burn and the lighter the car gets. Which is actually, you can see that here in the setup. This is also something I learned right now. So when you're in the aero tab, you see the aero variation and you have the temporary fuel. So for example, take a look at the number. You put in more fuel, 120, the aero variation is changing because the weight of the car is completely different with a full fuel tank. And if you put it on 14, you see how the percentage is changing again. So this is what's happening in the car, and this is where you can, if you know what you're doing, play around here with the ride height to adjust the aerodynamics of the car. This is actually really cool. I just learned it yesterday. Okay, we have a fresh tire set. One interesting thing also that I did not know for 2 months is the brake sets, front and rear brakes. There are 4 different sets and they all have different, how do you say? I now don't know the English word. They all behave differently and the game is not explaining that here. The first set I think is good for like 1 hour. The second set is more for endurance races if I remember correctly. And the fourth set is the most aggressive one. So depending on which one you use, your brake behavior will change. And the game usually sets it to 2 with the aggressive setup, which is actually the I think one of the weakest brake sets. So if you have trouble with braking, go back to the first set. Or try the 4th set, which I think is only good for like barely half an hour or an hour. But this was something interesting that I learned and that is not explained anywhere. Attributes, yeah. Thank you, Nikos. Okay. Never forget to stay hydrated. I need to get a bottle with like something to drink easier. One of my cats is staring at me intensely. What do you want? You got food. So did I... Let's make sure it's safe again. With my new sim rig I need to do something for keyboard and mouse because this is driving me nuts. In general use number 2 brake pads. But the number 2s are the endurance ones. No? For like races above 1 hour. That's interesting. I think 3 is the weakest. I can't remember now what the pro drivers are using. For up to an hour use number 1. Yeah, that's what I read. Thanks, Anthony. And I think the number 4 are the most aggressive ones that barely can hold for an hour, I think. Depending on how hard you brake. So let's continue our beginner's challenge to practice with the Mercedes. Whoa! This car has so much power. Doesn't even give a shit about the pit limiter. Pit limiter? Pfft, what is that? I'm just sliding through it. Whoa. 3 is the weakest for rain, yeah. Number 4 is just for showcasing, yeah. If you want to have a cool replay at night with big, bright, glowing brake discs, you take number 4. This is so cool. This is like the reason to drive at night. If you watch your replay, it looks absolutely mental. Okay. Concentrate on the racing line. Focus. I should only look at the chat on a straight line, even though you guys are really great to talk to. I really appreciate your input, guys. Thank you very much. Makes it all the more enjoyable to sit here and blame myself, embarrass myself. Thanks for the explanation, Anthony. Yeah. So number 3 is for cold and for rain, yeah. I love the sound of the car so much. Whoa. Oh no, AI guy in front of me just leaving the pits. He's going snail tempo. Again, too quick, too much speed through the corner and understeer. This car is really punishing when you're too much.
Got some flight damage on the front of the car.
I knew this was going to happen and I didn't slow down. So what do we learn from that? Please no car coming up, please no car. Whoop. It's always the same in this turn with the EI. They are braking for no reason. Sometimes you just gotta have to learn it the hard way. Never talk and drive. Yeah, usually they say don't drink and drive, but... Well, you know what? A month ago I wouldn't have been able to even talk while driving and finish a lap. I made some progress in the last few days. Braking is hard, yeah. That's a true story. Me and my girlfriend are getting into sim racing at the same time when the corona stuff happened. And one of the biggest challenges when we were watching all these pro racers and YouTubers brake at markers, we couldn't even comprehend to brake at, and it was... We're still trying to understand how the hell they are doing it, but I'm getting to a point of like understanding the magic behind it. It's like when 2 months ago or a month ago even, when we were taking a few laps and trying to get faster, we were just absolutely not understanding the distances some people were able to brake. We were really trying to comprehend how the hell is that possible, and I have to say that right now we are really getting close to it, and it's just such an amazing experience, the things you learn in this game. It's part of the journey. It's not just sit in a car, drive a few laps and win. It's basically sit in the car and try to understand the basics of driving. Basics of physics. Keep the car under control. That's the first most important task right now. Get a feeling.
Well done, mate. Cross the fast.
No! This happens so often. I think the right rear tire is too big for the corner. In truth, I'm just missing and completely messing up the corner, but I'm just telling myself the right tire is fault. Okay, that was better. Oh shit, that was late. What a shame that I missed the line in this one stupid corner. That would have been a really good lap for my level right now. Oh, that was not good. Again, trying to carry too much speed through the corner. Control is key, yeah. Yeah, that's... I really noticed it right now that keeping the car under control is the biggest challenge for me right now, because it feels so different to the McLaren and the Ferrari. Don't talk and drive so much. Don't talk so much while driving. But getting a feeling for the limits and having it under control enables you to then push for better lap times. That's the beauty. Okay. Don't want to say anything, but I think I can manage at least the one corner properly. Combination. Then I'm messing up the line for the next one. Oh yeah, baby steps. I don't know if any one of you knows the movie with Bill Murray, What About Bob? I just saw it and it's like, you have to take baby steps, one step at a time. Don't try to do everything at once. Take it one step at a time. So I think this line was cleaner but too slow.
Well done, mate. Russell's fastest now.
Gear upgrades, oh boy. I'm sitting here with a G29 and I'm waiting on my order from Fanatec to be delivered. This is how much I'm really enjoying this hobby right now, that I'm already starting to invest into upgrades. But I'm not getting the direct drive, I'm getting the CSL base, the belt driven base, because the direct drive just feels way too much for my skill set right now. And it's just too expensive. Steady. Again, too much speed here. At least I think the progress that I'm making is that I notice when I do something wrong. That's the first step. And then the second step is to improve based on the errors you notice, which is again another challenge. Yeah, it's the CSL Elite wheelbase, and I got the, what's it called, the Formula 1 GT wheel that is based on Formula 1 but looks like also from the GT cars, but it's the cheapest base. Talking and driving, because I like the steering wheel shape, like you can see here in the EMG. And the Club Sport V3 pedals, and they are unfortunately out of stock. So I have to wait until like mid of June until I get my order, hopefully. And then I ordered the Sparko sim rig, which was actually pretty expensive, but I saw that from David Perel and I really like how it looks. It's very, very slim. And it fits right into the room here. And at the same time I've also been saving up to upgrade my computer, which was running on an i7 and a 1070 Ti. So I just got an RTX 2080 Ti, and I'm waiting on my next order of Ryzen and mainboard and everything. So I'm basically upgrading everything because I want to get more into streaming, gaming, and of course provide the appropriate quality for that. Please don't pay any attention to my lab right now because I'm talking way too much. Yeah, so I'm really expanding on the hobby of gaming, streaming, having fun, providing cool content, and share all the experiences. And yeah, basically I'm using the vacation money we would have used this year, thanks to Corona, before it's collecting any dust. I thought to myself, just spend it for computer stuff. The pedals will be so worth it, yeah. I don't want to use it as an excuse, but I can already feel that G29 pedals not giving me enough feedback. It's like I don't really feel what if I'm even braking properly. But I think it's a good practice to get into the hobby. They were definitely really good buy and worth their money. Plus my girlfriend will keep them for a while before she upgrades. Did I just get through the corners better? So right now the feeling for the car starts to improve. Understeering, too much speed, and messed up the time again. Spaghetti, you have seen What About Bob? Yeah, it's a brilliant movie. I love Bill Murray. Bob Wiley? Dr. Marvin! Oh god. I also love Groundhog Day. I grew up basically during late 80s to the 90s. Movies with Bill Murray, Harold Ramis. That's the stuff kids today won't experience. That was good braking point. Whoop! Power oversteer. I think that went pretty good. Jesus. How the hell did I catch that? No, 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 no. Ah, see again. Too ambitious. And messed up another good lap. Ah, what a shame. I was too early on the throttle there. But the feeling starts to improve. We can already see progress after an hour. Baby steps. Whoop. Just let me try focus on another lap, then I'll catch up on the chat, guys. We are looking good. That was the cleanest lap so far. It's not over yet, but... .4 seconds improvement. That was my best lap so far with the AMG. Holy crap. So let me catch up on the check, guys. AMG is one of the fastest cars around, but also one of the hardest to drive. Yeah, I kind of start to get a feeling for the potential of the car right now. I hope you can spare all the extra cash. Yeah. No, actually not. I think so far my well, my life is under control, except for the Corona situation. I basically my other hobby is motorcycling. I have an Aprilia. Bike's paid off, so during summer usually I go for a ride and enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the nature. And yeah, my other hobby is actually gaming, streaming, and that's something worth investing for me. So I think it's money well spent, and it's not taken from, like, I don't know, insurance or something. You have a ZX10R, dude, awesome. It's my 5th bike now. I was going with Ducati before, like a 848, and then an older 1098, but I wasn't really happy anymore with super sports bikes. And I got the Aprilia Tuono V4 1100 factory 3 years ago in 2017, and brilliant bike. Brilliant bike. I love it. So during summer, most of the time is spent outside. Well, at least on weekends when we have the time. So yeah. As they say, you don't need to be a porn star to enjoy sex. Yeah, that's the same with driving here. Spaghetti Yo, yeah, definitely. I think I need to rewatch Groundhog Day again. I just saw What About Bob 2 days ago. And I'm you know, I'm a huge fan of Ghostbusters. This is the movie from my childhood that I saw on TV, like the first Batman movie from 1989 with Michael Keaton. So those are basically the movies that got me through my childhood and accompanied me through my childhood. And yeah, I love rewatching that stuff. And I was looking forward so much because now in June, the new Ghostbusters movie, the real new Ghostbusters movie, should have come to the cinemas. But yeah, the Mexican beer went crazy. The true owner is a beast, yeah. But you know what? From all the bikes I've driven so far and tried, it's the... I know probably everybody says that about his bike or his car. It's probably the best well-balanced bike in terms of power, control, comfort, handling. It's incredible. I hear a lot of other riders like saying, wow, the Tuono, they didn't change the design for the past 5 years, it looks old and it's outdated. It might look not so new like other bikes, it doesn't have any LED headlights or whatever, but it's at such a perfect state of development. It's insane. It's like I'm really telling myself it would even be a shame if they increased power just to be like in competition with the other manufacturers, because it's just so well balanced. It's enough power for the road and it handles absolutely perfect with the electronics. But the Kawasaki is an amazing bike as well. I mean, right now the level and the quality is absolutely insane. Absolutely great. I need to drink. I haven't even eaten anything for dinner right now. It's just so much fun to be here with you guys and enjoying a racing simulation without being a race driver. Is the light still fine? Yeah, guess so. One cat over here, the other cat over there. Usually they're not that shy, so don't be surprised if you have a cat sitting here with the tail wiggling around. Wow, I feel pretty good with the car right now. I think this might be the second car I'll take for more spins. It's like I've been trying out the Bentley also for a few times, and it feels so much heavier. Although it's kind of fun to drive, but it feels so much heavier. Anything that's lime green looking like going 300, you've got me, yeah. The H2R is an insane bike. They even did a naked version now with the... what do you call it? I say turbo charger. I even heard rumors about a Hayabusa now coming with a turbocharger like the Kawasaki, so who knows? Maybe that's their way to like decrease emissions, or like to kinda compensate the strict regulations. Let's see. I feel like actually continuing here. Give anyone who is watching a bit more entertainment and education. Okay. To get back into the rhythm. But you know what we should actually do? The last lap was really good, at least for me, with a 2:00.252. I know, not as exciting as someone going 156 or 155, but I think I might want to take a look if there's anything we can spot. I think this is the best way to see. Wow, I was actually really late on the brakes there, at the 100-meter mark. Usually I brake before that. I could go a bit closer here to the curbs on the inside. I think this was pretty good. I was outside, turned it in. I should be closer there to the inside as well. So as you can see, we already spotted 2 or 3 things that I can improve and immediately be quicker on a lap. That's also... So this is, I think, one of the outcomes by after I changed the perspective of sitting in the car, that I now have to adjust and get a feeling of where the limits are of the car. I think this was actually really good. I have some ghosting around my car, I'm not sure why, but maybe that's graphic settings. This was okay as well. I need to be closer there to the inside, the exit was okay. I'm also way too far away from the curbs right there. So yeah, basically nearly in every corner I'm too far away from the apex. This was okay. The rally chicane looked okay. So I can really recommend this perspective in the replay for anyone who wants to know what's happening with his car on track. If you really don't know what's going on and where you can improve, check the replay and take the camera outside so that you see what your car is doing, where you have more room to improve. Yeah. The other challenge is to put that into action. So how does the tire set look like? 2.7, 2.8, 2.8, 2.6. Take a new set, why not? Use a bit less fuel. I'm not sure if I don't think the higher traction control will help with the little bit of power oversteer that I have. I think it just might even make me slower. Yeah, not be afraid of hitting the curbs. Except the one curb where I already spun out 3 times. But that was probably because I was pushing the accelerator too hard, yeah. This is one of the interesting things about Nürburgring. I'm not sure, I have not driven all the other tracks for now. But the curbs at Nürburgring seem to really help you get around corners. I was experiencing this yesterday when trying or basically no, the day before yesterday when trying with when practicing with the McLaren, that you go into a turn and you hit the curb and the curb pulls you into the corner. Now what can happen is if you steer too much into the corner, you spin out of it. But this is something that if you are getting to the point where you can hit every curb as you should hit, they pull you through the corner, and that's really fascinating. Probably it will be something similar on other tracks, but I just noticed that, yeah, 2 days ago. So yeah, so much stuff to learn in this game. Most curbs help you turn more. Yeah, make it oversteery. That's what I'm feeling in this one combination. After the right turn with the double apex, you go uphill a little bit and then you have the first left and then the right. When I was hitting the curbs, I was absolutely crazy there. Okay, let's see. After nearly 3 hours of streaming, I'm getting a little bit tired, but I'm still absolutely thrilled to be here with you guys. So what happens if I push drink? Give me drink! It feels the same every time I start up my bike. The sound is just giving me goosebumps. It's the same here with the Mercedes. It sounds so amazing. It's just fun enough to drive the car to enjoy the sound of it. Power oversteer. Well, I think I was probably off the line and I have cold tires as well, so take it slow. It's here the same with the curb. If I hit the inside curb, it pulls me out of the corner. But I missed it right now. This was the death curb. This is the one I meant. Too late, way too late. Messed up the line here, but okay. Yeah, exactly like you describe it, Nikos. The physics of racing. I really need to archive today's stream, maybe cut it a little bit. Because I think so much information and knowledge and things we learned today would be really beneficial for a lot of other sim racers that got into the free weekend and are maybe interested in continuing playing this game. So yeah, definitely keep that stream online and put some timestamps in for the other guys. Ah, too late. Too late on the turn in here. I should also hit the curb here. Oh, I hit it a little bit. Bit too late. And this curb here on the left is actually pushing you out. It's crazy. I really feel like I can break in way harder into this double apex than with the Ferrari, but it might just be me. Not so good. I got on the throttle there really good. Sometimes I do things, I don't know why, but they work out. A bit too quick there. Not a really good lap. Let's see if I can still keep on going or if I need to take a break after 3 hours of driving. You can also do a lot with telegraphing the accelerator. If you feel that you're too quick through a corner, just lift off the foot off the throttle very quickly and push it down again. It rotates the car. Oh, you see, I touched the curb on the inside and immediately the car was pulled to the left a bit too much. Oh. Wow, that was way too late, but I still got into the corner good. At least it felt too late, but obviously it was not too late. I hope I'm not sounding like an idiot. It feels like I can brake later with this car than with the Ferrari, but that just might be me. Again, really good on the accelerator here. Holy macaroni. Was too much time there, but not so bad. Whoa. Whoa, 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 shit, don't look at the time. Gets me way too much excited. What? What's happening right now? No! Shit! Damn! I was getting way too excited right there. Did you just see that? That would have been my perfect lap for today. Da! Shit! Nein, Marcel, gestern nicht genug bekommen. Es hat mich nur noch mehr motiviert, weiter zu üben. Oh, schade. Dang. That would have been a really good lap for the first time with the AMG. Shoot it. That's one of my issues. One of my tiny issues is as soon as I see the little thingy up there turning green, I get way too excited. It's like, oh, look. Danke, Marcel. Au. Thank you, Marcel, for following. Very much appreciated. I have a feeling the fresh tire set is now on a good pace. Oh, telegraphing and just saved my butt. Not so clean here. Shit, I'm getting a really good feeling for the car right now. Just when I wanted to stop, take a break. You are all my witnesses, finally improving. Oh no, messed it up here. Why at least? We got below 2 minutes. 1:59.4. I'm happy. After 1 hour of practicing the AMG for the first time ever. And thanks to the help of guys like Nikos, who really good input from you, mate. Helped me a lot. Holy shit. I'm sweating. I need to drink something. You don't have to go there, just keep in the middle. It's the shortest route. The Ferrari does not have the best braking. Dude, that's really very comforting to read. Because I'm not even close to really controlling the car, the EMG, but I can already start to feel that the braking is much better. Like the double right apex, the quick lap right now that I messed up before, I was thinking that's impossible, I'll never go through. Right when I was braking into it, I was thinking, no way, I can't make that double apex. And I was coming out there with like, I think 5/10 increase in time. I'm completely baffled right now. Never look at the timing until you cross the finish line, yeah. Is there any option to kinda get rid of this thing up there? Crazy. Wow, what an amazing experience. This is really like working out for 3 hours straight. Clear the HUD entirely, yeah, pure racing. Okay. Shit, now I'm really... at a dilemma. I think I'm gonna prioritize the AMG from now on, which is something I would not have believed in like 2 days ago. It's a lot of fun, the car. It's really a lot of fun. Which one was the... This was fast. This was also a fast one, right? Let's check it again for demonstration purposes. Yeah, could be closer to the turn-in. I think this was really good. I had already 7/10, I think, here. That was really nice. This could be a bit closer, I think. Yeah, there's still enough room to improve, so I already start to see. See, this is what I meant. Let's go back a little bit. I was absolutely sure I'm not gonna make it. It was way too wide anyway, but I took a lot of speed out of that corner. So if I can manage to like take it a bit tighter, and then yeah. And then we had the proper lap. Find a car that speaks to you. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true, mate. No substitute for practicing. I thought the Ferrari and McLaren were speaking to me, but not in the way like the AMG is speaking to me. It feels like the car gives you more feedback, like the first few laps I took with the AMG. The power oversteer, the understeer mid-corner, the fishtailing when braking. These were all things the Ferrari was not doing, and the McLaren not even... The McLaren is driving like you can throw it around the corner, it doesn't even care. Which makes it all the more challenging to master, I think. But the AMG gives you way more feedback, which is why I was struggling now for over an hour to improve my lap time. Here you could see I could have gone a little earlier on the throttle there. Then we have the scary section. This was perfect. This was perfect. Well, close to perfect. At least for me. This was not... You should go tighter there on the curbs. Exit was fine. I think this one was also good. Perhaps a bit earlier on to the accelerator to take more speed on the straight. The rally chicane, as I like to call it. Yeah, I messed it up here. I lost some time here, 2 or 3 tenths as well. We are getting there. I think the AMG is talking to me in a language that I can understand. Cool. I think I haven't really paid any attention to the tire pressures lately, but I think they were looking fine. So let's see, last try. I've been streaming for over 3 hours right now. Getting a bit tired right now, but I still want to drive. So much fun. You should always test how much early you can accelerate out of the corners. Trust your TC and see how much you can push it. Okay. Yes, sir. To be honest, also I changed the force feedback settings from the G29. I'm not adapting anything in the option of Assetto Corsa. I'm taking one of those Lua files that I found and that was recommended with custom settings. And this improved my experience, my feeling for the steering at least a lot. So if anyone's also using the G29, or I think there's even one for the Thrustmaster or other wheels, give this a try. If you're not sure with the force feedback, try something completely different. Oh yeah, Nikos told me to push the throttle, so that's what I need to do. See, this was better, I think. This car feels amazing. Whoop! I touched the curbs on the inside. Did you see that? Immediately pulling the car in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pushing it earlier. Nikos told me to do that. I might need to turn the traction control up a little bit. And now I can't see anything because my car is broken. Yeah. Trial and error, mate, yeah. Push the accelerator harder. Okay, push. But to be honest, I think I could have catched it. But I was kind of like a passenger, like, oh shit, boom. It was like in slow motion, and I just watched it unfold. Yeah. Let's give it one more try. One more try. One more try. I just can't stop driving. Like most of us, we have lazy hands and reflexes. Yeah, especially after over 3 hours sitting here, pushing. Even after a little morning workout routine and a shower, I'm burning more calories here than I think the whole yesterday. I should always be on my toes, yep. You never know what happens, right? I constantly hear noise of my tires, stuff hitting the chassis of the car. There's either so much rubber on the track already that I'm picking up. It's constantly rattling, I don't know if you can hear it. Just the raw, untamed power of a twin turbocharged V8. If it is still twin turbocharged in a GT3 car, I honestly don't know. So is the optimum time to shift when the little indicator is blinking red? Or when my steering wheel is all lighting up like a Christmas tree? Because those two things do not correlate at the moment. And I don't trust the G29 steering wheel in this case actually. Oh shit, way too late. Yeah, I set the track surface to optimum here already. Which is why you can see all the black rubber lines and everything. Because then the track's faster and feels better. Usually I go with fastest, but today for the practicing I wanted to set it to optimum. I know this is probably not a realistic setting, but if you're going for a race. It's like yesterday in my first competitive race with German sim racing. It was raining in qualifying and then the track was greasy. So I'm like, Jesus, I have no idea what to do now. You know what, I'm turning the traction control up now. I'm just turning the wheel once and it jumps for 2 levels. I don't know why, but just See what happens. Oh, can you hear it rattling more? Yeah. Traction control 6 is definitely holding the car back more. My mistake. Ah, concentration, concentration. I was sleeping through there. Ah, okay. So traction control 6 is definitely helping, but I have a feeling that it's slowing down the car really much. Well, let's give it another try. Ah. Started to do more mistakes than usual. Yeah, it looks like it's cutting too much. It's interesting. But, as our MVP for today, Nikos, said, it's all trial and error, mate. Putting it down to 4. I love that he takes his hand off the steering wheel when I do as well and change it. This is brilliant. It's a tiny detail. I can also see the left foot after braking. When he puts it back. Most valuable player, although we need a different kind of term for my stream. Maybe MVB, most valuable Boonigan. Because you're part of the Boonatics community right now. You're not a Hoonigan, you're a Boonigan. Most valuable Boonigan, I kinda like that. MVP. I pushed the accelerator earlier. Bit of more speed. surprised I didn't get any message about light or heavy damage. Is that good or bad? No, you're not a hooligan. Ah. Yeah. Ah. Jeez. Ah, my back's starting to call for help. Okay. No, I definitely did not set the damage to off because I had to repair the car like 5 times at least in the past 3 hours. So damage is always on. I even start my engine manually. Just when it's raining, light and wipers. Yeah, I think it's one of the worst things you can do as a sim racer, as a beginner, to turn the damage off. I was even suggesting that to other beginners, and I had someone jump in saying, "No, they need to learn. The car is valuable. How should they learn to drive when you can just crash around like crazy?" Shit, okay, I think I'm done for today. Let me just quit the session. I'm gonna just quickly check my profile. Yesterday at least my safety rating increased a bit. Oh, today it decreased a bit because maybe I was hitting some AI. Oh well. This was from the 1-hour Nürburgring race yesterday with German sim racing. It's really crazy how high the numbers shoot when you're driving cleanly for most of an hour. Yeah, Nikos, thank you very much as well. It was absolutely astonishing experience for me as well today, because I think we had like 13 or even 14 viewers, which is for me a new record. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you visit me the next time. I might continue streaming tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to chatting with you again. Thank you very much, Nikos. And to anyone else, thank you so much for joining. If you liked what you see, feel free to subscribe to see me when I'm live again. You can check out my channel. I'll have a new beginner series going on with some tips and tricks, because everything that I learned today and in the future I'll just pack together in videos and compile it to Too Long Didn't Watch. Anyway, enjoy your evening. I hope I see you all soon. Thank you very much for watching. It was a really special day for me today. I really enjoyed it. So, you can watch the whole stream later on my channel. Have a good night. Take care. Boonatics.